Hello weeaboos and welcome back to Nicole. This is my third time recording this part. I have to start on this save, not this one, because I thought I finished and I actually didn't, so life is fun. Let's go! My reading is going to be excellent, considering how many times I've read this. Our energy's down, so we're going to go home. Gonna take a little nap. Well, I said take a little nap. Yee! Nicole's all happy now. Giggity! Okay, I want to get our zeal up. Forgot what does that. No, wait. We can't go. Fine, we'll get our clues up then. Since I know how to get those I know how to get our zeal up. Gosh. Was that playing Toy Story? That would have been great if it was playing Toy Story. We'll see how long I can record tonight. I got a mini little water bottle here with me. So I'll keep recording until that runs out. Might actually start doing longer episodes. I don't know. I don't know. When Professor announces that class is over for the day, it's like music to my ears. Anthropology's fun, and I find the material to be pretty interesting, but nothing beats having time to all to yourself. I stick my stuff into my shoulder bag and get it from my seat to head to the door. Before I get moving, I suddenly notice a person sitting at the desk next to day. Like it's the guy who we've been wanting to meet since forever ago. My microphone's way too close to me. I am so sorry. My finger stuck to the stand. There we go. It's a guy. His black hair is long enough to cover his ears and brush against the back of his neck. I can't help but notice the end curls up like an unfurled paper. He sighs and glances up from his notepad, pushing the bridge of his glasses up as they slide down his nose. He looks tired. I don't really blame him after that lesson. He looks really sad, is what he looks like. He looks like he needs a hug. Now that I think about it, it'd be nice to have a friend from class. I think this guy usually picks this seat, and he doesn't seem like a bad person. He looks kind of harmless, I'm going to be honest. Hey, well, no use in standing here not talking to him. With a smile, I approach him. Hey, wasn't that lecture brutal? I love this. He's so cute. His reaction takes me aback. His eyes look big and round, and his lower jaw drops. It's like I'm speaking to a deer caught in my headlights. Before I can even question his behavior, he drops his gaze until he's staring down at his desk, hiding his face from my view. I love the name. Yep, that's my voice for him. His voice is so quiet that I reflexively lean in to hear him better. That movement startles him, and he pushes back on his seat, dragging his feet to screech against the floor. I screw my eyes shut as I cringe at the noise. When I crack one open, I see his face has grown a furious shade of red, and he's nearly trembling in his chair. Oh, look at him. Sorry. Nope, it's cool. Really, I mean, accidents happen. I desperately think of a way to change the subject. The most obvious answer hits me. My name's Nicole. What about you? How you doing? How you doing, little guy? You're cute. I tilt my head and wait expectantly. Hearing my name seems to calm him down a little. And he takes a few steps to compose himself before... Takes a few steps before finally talking again. Darren. How you doing? How you doing, Darren? That's his name. Better start calling him that guy then. Darren, got it. Make sure to remind me if I forget, okay? I can be flaky when it comes to names. I laugh a little and try to encourage Darren to loosen up. It doesn't work, as I awkwardly ease down my laughter. He's still taut as a board. So, what do you think of class so far? I pick a safe topic to talk about. You can't go wrong with talking about classes on the college campus. I like it. Or maybe you can. That's all I get as a response, and it's only a few seconds later that I realize Darren isn't going to follow up with anything. He's killing me here. Cool! I do too! I read online that the professor can drone on for hours. Though, kinda sucks, but at least we only have to suffer through one. Yeah, that's fortunate. You're killing me here too. Predictably, he doesn't say much else. I don't think he's even said more than 10 words to me at a time. I don't get this. I have to go now if you'll excuse me. I have issues. I have issues. Oh, sure, but... He doesn't wait for me to finish as calmly as he's capable of. Darren rises from his desk, and makes his escape, leaving me staring after him in bemusement. I feel an odd mix of concern and just plain weirded out. What's up with him? He didn't even give me a chance to say goodbye. Rude. I don't think he dislikes me. just seems a bit shy, but that was like a whole other level of shyness. Maybe I shouldn't bother him too much. There are other people in the class besides him. Still, it's disappointing to think I scared him somehow. Grumbling to myself, I fish up my phone to log into my messenger app. Maybe someone online can listen to me vent. I scroll through my contact list until settling on one. It's Voix. We've been talking for a while now, and we eventually gave each other our email addresses after finding Roller's messaging service unnecessarily slow and awkward. I tap on his icon and tap out a greeting. I see you. So you have, and here I thought my cardboard box disguise was infallible. That's the voice I'm gonna give him because it's just beautiful. There you go, talking about nerdy games I never played. FYI, I'm on my phone right now, so I might be slower than normal. No trouble, I'm also using my cellular at the moment. It just sounds like you'd have this curly mustache with one of those big top hats, and a cane, and maybe a cigar. No, not a cigar, a pipe, the curved pipe. I rolled my eyes, and I learned quickly that Vox really loves using old-fashioned terms like, seriously, who calls a cell phone a cellular nowadays? I call it a mobile. I'll call it a cellular device, just to be stupid. How was class? You did have class, yes. Jeez. Yeah, it was okay, but can you say boring? I can in several languages if you don't mind me looking it up. Oh, I don't. Oh, also, I tried making a friend. What happened? Oh, right, the scroll takes you back. I forgot. Results. I crashed and burned. Out in a blaze of glory. More like he ran out of the room in a hurry. I retell the story of my encounter with Darren Vaux. Though I leave out the details of how I scared Darren's name out of him, I think I should keep that teensy detail to myself. I knew you could be overbearing at times, but this is certainly new. Love you, too. You're not helping my crappy mood, you jerk. Yes, my apologies. Anyway, so now you wonder whether you should pursue this platonic relationship with this fella? Basically. Let me ask you, after the first impression he's left you, how do you feel about him? That's a good question. Now, like, the first time I picked the one I wanted to. The second time, are you jealous? I didn't even see that. I picked that one, but I want this one. I want to know him better. I know this is going to sound really weird, but I still want to know more about him. Surprising. Most people would be put off by someone who ran out of the room at a mere sound of their voice. I'm going to hurt you. Your words cut sharp enough. Good, but seriously, I can't explain it. It's a weird hiccup. I can't just tell, you know? It's a gut feeling. And what exactly is this gut feeling you're experiencing? That there's something more to him. Something that would be pretty cool to get to know if I tried. All this from a single encounter? I'm desperate for friends, okay? If I don't have anyone to talk to in class, I'm going to go insane and die. Okie dokie. That is so like you always with the theatrics. I'm surprised you chose major in law instead of performing arts. Could totally do it. Shut up, you know what I meant. Did you help? I don't recall offering assistance. Surprise! I should have known. Well, the most I can do is advise you that forcing yourself onto him is not going to work. People like that need time to get used to a person before they start talking more openly. So I should keep my distance for now, but let him know I'm interested in being his friend. Exactly, let him know you acknowledge him, like senpai noticed you kind of thing. But allow him to be the one to come to you. Once he includes you in his comfort bubble, his friendship should be in direct line of sight. Comfort bubble. Is it a big bubble? It's a small bubble. How small are we talking here? Like a probable hamster ball, made specifically to fit a human being. Let out a low whistle. It is a pretty small bubble. What am I hearing behind me? So weird. So wait until I see the bubble. Then all I gotta do is aim and fire and pew pew! Beep high. Even though he can't see me, I mime shooting a gun, earning a few stares from people I walk past. Thanks a ton, name I'm not gonna even bother pronouncing. I'm gonna try that. You're welcome, name I'm not gonna try pronounce. I await the day you inevitably gloat to me about your success. What makes you so sure I'll get this done? You're following advice that I gave you. Wow, and here I thought you were modest. He's rapidly put before. Surprise! He probably counted out the exact numbers of E's, too. Anyways, I have class in about 10 minutes. I should head to the classroom. Speak to you later, dude. I grin as I type out my goodbye. Unlike him, I have 2 hours before my next class, so I'm still free. Use the time to think about Darren and about the advice that guy gave me. I just have to get into his comfort bubble. I can do that. My determination returns to me, and I realize it's most likely thanks to that guy that I don't know how to pronounce. He's always like this, helpful, smart, and interesting to talk to. I do wonder how he knows how to react to this type of person so well. But I bet he just has a lot of experience with people. After all, he is Mr. Popular. Okay, to get my zeal up, I want to go to the gym. I think... Yay! You gotta exercise to get that zeal, dude. Well, I want to at least get my zeal up. Fine. How about we get our humidity up? Yeah. See, I'm learning. Look at me learning. Nothing better than a good night's sleep. What is wrong with you in classes? You're just not doing good. Okay, we're gonna get more zeal up. Let's do this. Nope. I hate that I have to double click it. Okay, zeal is at 910. Just wanted to get it up with these guys. I think... Salmon night activities. We have $9. We're not going to a movie. It's like I got nothing with Darren. It sucks. I'm getting nervous. Econ class is going to end soon. Normally I'd be so ready to get out of here and go, but it's different today. Today we're going to get our scores back on our first test. It's only natural to get nervous, but I don't know how to feel at all. It was kind of hard for a first test. I can only imagine what my score could possibly be. At this point, it's up in the air. My mind's elsewhere as the teacher continues with his lecture, barely registering what I'm typing. The seconds tick by seemingly ever so slowly, and finally the teacher ends his lecture to announce that he's going to be handing back our test today. Like nobody knew that already? Sheesh. The teacher's assistants have already sorted the test into separate stacks based on our last name. They're placed on the table in a friendly class, and the TAs stand by, watching just in case there's some confusion. Or riot starts from pushing and shoving people will do to get their tests. I take my time packing my stuff. People pass me on their way to the front. There's already a small mob forming in front of the piles. Guess I should wait until it thins out before I go. A few more minutes. I see my chance. There's only a few people surrounding the table now. I pick up my shoulder bag and hurry down. Last name with a G in the first group. I see the work of my classmates have turned the stack into a messy pile. Of course they couldn't keep it neat. Oh well, it makes it easier to look for my name. I feel a sense of dread as I search for grave. Most of the scores I see marked in red are the 60-70 range. Considering this class is going to be scaled down, it's not so bad. But I studied really hard for this test. Hopefully it pays off. Okay, this is weird. I'm sure I've looked around this whole pile for my test, but I haven't found it yet. Oh, wait. Found it! I recognize my handwriting peeking out from under a few tests. Pull my packet free. On the top of it marked 85 in red ink. What the butts? What is that? Keisha! That's a litter box! You don't lay in it! Get out! Come here! Come here, doggy! Come here! You don't sleep in a litter box, silly. Come here! Come here! Spend some time with me. Yo, I feel like dancing right now. I got a dog from sleeping in a litter box. It's not an A, but it's a solid B. It's way better than any of those C's and D's I saw scattered around. You smell like litter. You stinky! You stinky. As if the average is low. This could be enough to set me for an A in the class. I take another look at my score, admiring for a moment, before I pull my shoulder bag in front of me to stick my test inside. Kurt does not have it. Will you sit down? Sit, doggy. Good girl. Oh, fiddlesticks! Well, I didn't know Kurt was still here. When I look over, he has his test packet in his hands. I can see the score from where I can't see the score from where I'm standing, but I can tell the look on his face that it cannot be good. I should really just let it go. Whatever it is isn't my business. But I'm so curious! Look at the oh-so-great Marjorie have scored to cause such an angry reaction. I wait until Kurt seems to have calmed down, not that it says much. His fingers are squeezing so hard on his test that it looks like he's about to crush it. Everything alright there, Marjorie? Kurt turns on me, looking ready to yell. But once he recognizes who I am, his expression softens and forced grin welcomes my presence. Hey there, Graveyard Dana. I see the rest of the remaining students are giving a wide berth, eyeing Kurt... I almost said Keith. Kurt like he's a bomb ready to blow up. I'm pretty sure they heard you in the next hall over. Don't you go sleep in the litter box again, I swear. I can already tell that this is going to be a touchy subject. She's going in the litter box again! Why is this dog sleeping in the litter box? I still quit. So how'd you do? Figure asking a question in a sing-song voice would make it easier on the big guy. However, Kurt's voice lowers as does his gaze. Okay, maybe that didn't work as well as I thought I hoped. Kurt glances over his shoulder and then the other, like he's checking if anyone's listening in on us. You could talk somewhere else. He just want to know a score, not his life secrets. I agree, though. Then Kurt leads me out of the classroom outside. Click. He leans against a nearby tree and groans, the base of his palm pressed on his forehead. Failed the damn test! I figured you did. Wow. Tried to show a little more sensitivity, Nicole? Yeah, you're not best buddies with this guy, but it's not like you want someone to talk to you like this if you just failed. I try again. What did you score? If it's like the 50s or 60s, you should be okay. Kurt shows off his test packet, and I hold back a grimace of a score of 42, written on top of his test. Yeah. Okay, that's not in the 50s or 60s. I rock easily on my heels, trying to think of a way to make the situation better. Well, we have 4 other tests. If you rock those out, you should make up for it. It won't matter. Kurt growls and looks about ready to punch something. Hope he's enough of a gentleman not to hit a girl. I don't get any of this. It's all numbers and stupid graphs. Thought it was just going to be common sense stuff. Econ is econ. Wow, that sounded lame, but I don't know what else to tell him. How did you study for the test? Well, I skimmed the chapters. And I skimmed the chapters. It's like me studying for a test! Kurt looked at me with a sheepish grin, and I sighed in response. That's your problem. You just need to study better. Take it from me. I show him... I show him my test score proudly, not gloating enough to rub in his face, mind you, but hey, I worked hard for this. I think I know what I'm doing in this class. Whoa. Whoa, bro. Kurt is generally impressed, and I slightly congratulate myself for being able to throw him off. For a change. However, I soon notice a weary smile form in his face, and I slowly feel the tables turn. Hey, Grave. He's the one using the sing-song voice now. When Kurt uses a sing-song voice, it cannot mean something good is about to follow. What do you want? Hey, what's with that attitude? It's not like I just asked anyone to do the great Kurt magic. Please tell me I didn't hear that right. You want me to tutor you? See, look here, smart as I thought. No, no way, not happening. Nope, I'd rather choke on our textbook. Ouch, straight through the heart. Straight through the heart, and you're to blame. You give Econ a bad name. Okay, that was terrible. He holds a hand to his chest and pretends he's wounded. It'll be a real wound if he keeps this up. Look, sorry, but I haven't really done this tutoring thing before, so I'll have to pass. Good luck, though. Try to walk away from Kurt, but he hurries in front of me and holds his arms out wide. Jeez, I forgot how big this guy is. Move it or lose it, Marjorie. No means no. Can't you just hear me out? He gives me his puppy dog look, and that minute just make my heart melt upon sight. And I bet he rehearses this all the time to get what he wants. Fine, but I'm only giving you 5 minutes. Starting now. Told you I was here on an athletic scholarship, right? Yep, and I know that means you need to keep it above C average so we can't play. If I don't pass this class, I'll be on academic probation. I have to be able to play ball. And they'll stop paying for my stuff. Kurt sighs and presses his hand together, pleading. Look, trust me when I say this, I don't want to bother hiring a tutor. But it's obvious that I need one. Gave him my last hope here, I'm seriously begging. Gosh, this guy, I can feel my defense crumbling as he gives me another dose of that puppy dog look. You really don't like Kurt. I don't hate him, but he's far from being a friend. Ouch. Yet he's on our list to date. But he was desperate enough to ask me. I figure sucking up his pride should count for something. Okay, you got me. I'll help you out. Jeez. Kurt lets out a whoop and throws his fist into the air. Whoop! Friggin' sweet! Gotta pass the class for sure. As I watch Kurt snicker smugly to himself, I get the feeling he thinks he'll be able to solve this problem for him. Hey, Scave, owe you one. Yeah, that's definitely what he's thinking. Yep, I'm not sure what to tell him. It's not like I'm some miracle worker here. If this guy wants to be excited, I should let him. It won't help to psych him out before we even get started. All we need to do is keep at it little by little. You'll be acing those tests soon enough, Madry. Okay, hopefully C's at least... I didn't even ace the test. Hey, C's makes degrees, right? What? True, but I think you can get a higher than a C. Like maybe a B? Then an A might be out of range at this point. But you never know. You just have to give it your best shot. That way you won't have any regrets. Not what I'm going for, but that works too. Kurt looks at me in awe. I didn't mean to get carried away into some hiccup. Sweato motivation, no speech. Whoops. But it seems I've impressed Kurt. Hiccups were bad. Think I could do it? Yeah, nay? I do. Geez, don't sound so shocked. You act like you've never gotten an A before. You have gotten A's before, right? Of course, in PE, woodshop, and art. You're talking to me, I got an... I was about to say I got an E. I got an E in phys ed, but no I didn't. I got, like a D. Because I didn't wear my gym clothes. Friggin' school! Not exactly the type of classes I had in mind, but Kurt still manages to prove my point. See, so we just have to figure out what worked for you in those classes and apply it to economics. Once we figure that out, it'll be cakewalk. Cakewalk. Yeah, totally. Sorry, my eyes just darted to the last word. Totally, I'm really liking this side of you. Grave, have you ever heard that confidence can be really sexy? Keep it professional, Magic. Kurt grins cheekily in response. It's nice to see he's motivated now and back to his normal self. Jeez, I can't talk. Though I'm not sure I should be happy about that later. Wait, what? Right. Anyway, this is awesome. But can we work out the details later? I gotta go to practice. Sure, just like text me something. Let me give you my number. Both of us pull our cell phones out to quickly change numbers as Kurt finishes punching mine in. As Kurt finishes punching mine in his phone... Oh! He wears the most obnoxious smile I've ever seen. Great. What is it now? Do you realize what you just did? What, I just gave you my number. I just gave you my number. I didn't even realize what I had done. The worst part is that I gave it to Kurt willingly. He didn't even trick me. Hey, this is just for getting in touch with your tutoring sessions. Don't let it get to your head, Casanova. Whatever, that doesn't change the fact that I still got your digits. Get out of here. Kurt saunters away, humming a melody under his breath, with words I can faintly recognize as I got Graves' digits. He continues this down the hall and soon passes the corner and disappears out of sight. I'm telling you that the textbook is looking more and more appetizing by the second. I bet. Okay, we're gonna get Zeal up. Diligence, I want diligence. Yay, Zeal is at 22! Now, since our energy's down, it's in the friggin' 50s. Ah, we're feeling good. We're feeling good. Good, yeah. I'm gonna end it here. I know this was short, but I'm gonna go work on a surprise video. So I'll see you guys next time.